Well, hello everybody. How's it going? Are you having fun yet? It's Friday. Sorry about yesterday. I had some things come up that I had to take care of, and I kind of lost track of time after I made the decision to go single player for yesterday, and then lost track of time. But sorry, I did say in the Discord that it might happen. How's everybody doing today? Yes, Mao. Hello, welcome in, and enjoy the game. That game you see there is made by none other than Instafluff. I made it during the recent Legendary challenge. His unicorn gain engine and stuff. That will be visible on. It's not going to be initially visible on the game thing, but since you started it, I'll let it stay visible. How are you today, Mount? Thanks for joining. And Zoe, Mountain Girl, Pixel Sharks, thanks for. How's everybody? How's everybody's last work day of the week? Yep. And she'll tell you the things that you can type. The teacup there, the teapup, which you can type there to play that. But yeah, it's a fun little thing, and if you're a streamer, you can get information on it. He can whisper me later. I can get information about it for you. So I'm going to continue with Whispers of the Machine. I probably will only stream for an hour today because I have a new creative project that I need to get work on. Normally I would have had one in the morning, but I had to take. Oh, I lost an hour or so of my time. So we'll see how it goes. The other option is I can just not take the time to drive the car to my wife's work and walk back and save myself 30 minutes right there. Just go get her when time comes. We'll see. Yeah, so let's. Not really sure why it muted, but I'll keep that up. So the music there, it's nice in the background there. The problem is once I click in the game, if I click out of the game, it goes away. So I think it actually doesn't recognize that I'm selecting the game. There we go. Okay. So let us continue our game. Yes, we'd found this place. We looked at the windows. This is day 2. We've made it onto day 2.
Doesn't look functional. There's probably a staircase somewhere.
And the ladder is not available.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
Maybe we're not doing coffee. Maybe we're doing something else. Okay. Yeah. Have fun with that, Zoe. Alright, see, I just clicked out. That's what happens when I click out. Now we're back in the game. Alright. stairs.
I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment. My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery's the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so we're gonna head back this way since it doesn't seem to be anything currently. Did that. We talked to him.
Some fairly advanced solar panels. Those alone should be capable of powering up several blocks.
Which I'm sure the people are happy for.
A light beacon, marking the northern edge of the town disk.
Town disc. First time I've seen her reference down it. Oh no! Pop's trapped in the corner. This looks like the end. Oh no! Poor man, it looks like Teapot managed to survive. For now. Oh man, she's getting cornered again. They're overwhelming her. See, when they first released that, he didn't put a lot of those enemies in there. So she could go forever. So one of the suggestions I made was that they up that. By the way, I should in. Okay, so now let's go. Well, there's a junk heap.
The junk piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though.
Yeah,
Nordson
right.
residents seem conscientious about recycling.
Did that follow? Sorry, I missed what she
The
was
junk
saying.
piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling.
That much.
I don't have a reason to visit the junk heap. Not sure where that door leads. Not sure
Well.
where that...
Let me go look. Yeah, I've had issues with that, Nashlex. You're not alone. But anyway, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So lurk away, my friend, lurk away. It's like, for now, probably one of those ones I'll have to come back to later. Go to the south and see what happens. The artist is gone.
And... looks like an apartment building.
Go back in the robot shop.
Hi there, Walter.
Morning, miss.
It's
How was your first night in town?
Twitch being twitchy.
Yeah, have a nice night's sleep? Well, I sure didn't. This numbnut forgot to unplug me, so I had to listen to his snoring for 9 hours.
I protest, Nissa. I hardly ever sleep for more than 7.
Oh, wow. That makes it much less like torture.
I slept okay. The bed was a bit too soft for my taste, but I'll live.
Glad to hear it. So, what can I do for you today?
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
That.
Do you know where I can find the school teacher, Melinda?
I'm not sure who that is. What does she look like?
Light brown hair, fair skin, mid-20s or so?
Just my type.
They're all your type, Nissa.
That's not true, Pops. Only women. And, well, some robots.
Quiet, boy. She's not interested in your goddamn preferences. Now,
I like the robot.
Agent, there's a lot of ladies like that in Nordson. A picture would certainly be helpful.
I have one right here, but it's not much to look at.
You weren't joking. I can't do much with this. Let me know if you find a better one.
Fair enough. I will. Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Ever see this key before?
Nope. First time. It, looks really nice.
Nah, I don't want to scare the...
I want to scare him. I want to ask him about it.
Cute little robot.
Oh, new in here to look at. Oh. Okay, so. I wonder if it's gonna let me go into school now, finally. Hey, new place to look.
Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. Looks disconnected. Probably not worth the energy. I don't need to rummage through that.
Stuff.
Various books and office supplies. Plenty of outdoor activities planned for the children. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I doubt Katerina would hide anything in here. Too exposed.
Potted plant.
I think the children grew these themselves. That's good. Gives them some practical skills. I don't need to rummage through that. Drawings of different plants and trees, with close-ups of their nuts, leaves, and seeds. Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on. Okay, let's see if I can find any similarities between any of these women and the picture I have. Oh, right here. Same brass necklace. This has got to be her. All right, I took the picture. Perhaps someone will recognize her. A photo of Katerina, dated a few months back. Empty. Guess there are no classes today.
Okay, so. About. Three victims. At least their DNA hasn't been brought here. Oh, there I go using escape again. Escape doesn't help you in this game. Let me move my microphone. There we go. Get it a little high. Let's see if he's... he may not be able to do anything until tomorrow. She...
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote, considering the circumstances. One last waiting room.
These are all the same. Wonder...
I don't see how... that combination...
that for? I had an email. Sorry. Ah. That's cool. Oh, correction. So, nothing. Okay.
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote,
Forgot to turn
considering the
that on.
circumstances.
Did anything changed in this room? Doubt it. No. So... useless. Oh hey, does this work?
Doesn't fit.
One of these keys is eventually going to fit. Probably go check the museum now, see if they've moved that power cable.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Thank you. See if anybody's out here now. Nope. Not a lot happening for like the only social place that around. Here. Oh, the worker's doing something.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great. I'll do that later. Everything under control?
Just a normal day of fixing one thing and breaking two.
I don't see how those things work together.
No, with her.
I don't want to share that with her. I don't need to know her opinion on that.
Didn't even notice this card for a while. I didn't click to go upstairs. Nothing else here new. Nerds DNA isn't up here, so there's nothing else here. I meant to click on garden.
Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here. Looks like she's trying to fix something in this power box.
Sending me the same emails. Stop sending me the same emails. This is new.
Wow, this thing must have been fearsome back in the day.
Oh, you guys won! Look at that. Hi, Epic Sparks. Good job, everybody. You guys won Rainbow Rampage.
Wow, this thing must have been fearsome back in the day. No idea what this is. Must have been some kind of local thing. I remember reading about some military experiment gone haywire in these parts. Maybe this is it. Looks like this is modeled from how the world looked pre-collapse. There's no crack caused by the Hyperloop failure, and the crater field is nowhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure these were flown autonomously, and that some famous world leader got killed by hackers who took control of her vehicle. A terrorist group claimed responsibility, and there was a bloody civil war. Looks like this is modeled from how the world looked pre-collapse. There's no crack caused by the Hyperloop failure, and the crater field is nowhere to be seen. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Of course you don't. Push some more buttons. Pushing buttons is always good, right? I bet these buttons need to be pushed in a certain order.
A regeneration pod. Kept people healthy and energetic.
Like, I bet you that thing right there in the back is a panel.
The human wave was a loose affiliation of political and religious movements with the supreme goal of eradicating AI. It is widely considered to be the largest single cause of the collapse. Post-collapse, the movement continued its activities to some extent up to 4AR, but gradually lost its ability to maintain any larger operations due to the extensive deglobalization. Over time, the subgroups of the human wave splintered back into their original factions. Some, having accomplished their goals, ceased to exist completely. Others, like the Church of Epos, Earth Preservation Orthodox Society, were formed to find a new place in a post-collapse world. Due to the third decree, AI today is practically non-existent outside sanctioned laboratory conditions. Fringe terrorist groups such as the Conduit and N Protocol, EP, still try to resurrect AI, but have been successfully fought and nearly wiped out by authorities. Critics of the nanosubstance Blue claim that despite it lacking CPUs, it is a form of intelligent neural network warranted to be included in the third decree. Defenders of Blue tend to cite the Fourth Amendment, where transhumanism efforts in the form of human augmentation are declared legal. However, the Fourth Amendment was written before the discovery of Blue, when primitive mechanical and cybernetic implants were the only options for human augmentation.
Well, explanation of what blue is. A little bit.
It's hard to think that most people had several of these in their homes once upon a time. It shows various star constellations. Apparently the ones we plan to explore with some incredible new rocket engine that they were about to finish when the collapse happened.
Telling you, these buttons matter. Maybe not right now, but they're going to matter. We're going to have to come back and push them.
This facility has been deemed compliant with the third decree, 12th Amendment on November 4th, 79 AR. Path of the Pilgrim. Kind of an odd name for an exhibition about the collapse.
Not what to think about the book that we have. Invigorated by my faith, I gaze at the skies to ensure the path is clear. I strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. I'm nearing my goal. I press on for another full day. I found your haven, God. May I finally rest by your side. Okay, so this is going to be the laser guy. This, I think, is going to be the globe. I'm going to need to probably push the button again to get invigorated. That's probably the back to tank. I'm calling it back to tank. Probably not actually a back to tank. And then the map, the star map. So, over here first and push this. Turn it all the way. Okay. So, invigorated. Go push this button. This button for the star map. This button for the aim. Push this button 3 times.
Whoa.
First try. First try. Hello. Is it Mr. Ski Games? Welcome to the stream. How are you?
Wow, impressive lab. There's gotta be a whole bunch of third-degree infractions in this place. Maya must have conducted her secret illegal experiments here.
Well, you say still, this game came out, like what, over a month ago? Maybe not even that long? So, and I've only played, this is only like the 4th time I've streamed it. Miss Key. Miss or Mrs.? Miss Key Games. So, oh, there's a lot to look at in here. Start at the right.
Various technical drawings. Some of them look similar to the womb tank.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Equations of some kind. I can't make sense of them. It smells awful. This must have been here since Maya was killed.
What, a week ago?
This place was set up to be private. Makes sense, given the circumstances. There were a couple of tapes here. Various tools for electronics and mechanical work. This place was set up to...
Oh, oh, okay, I know. Connected now. I'm making the connection now. Yeah, the okay, so I don't have it all here anymore, but remember the note that she had? Did you actually make it through the door? Let me ask that question. Did you actually make it through the door? So, I'll wait for that answer.
Dirty laundry, presumably Maya's. Seems like she made herself comfortable down here. This might be useful, but it looks a bit heavy. I'll leave it here until I find a reason to pick it up. A big bucket filled with some kind of tubes. A few different machines for working with audio. Looks like I can play audio tapes here.
There were tapes over here at one point. What happened to them? Yeah, the fingerprint you needed to take, because you had think it was you had clay or you had some resin in a bottle, one of the two, and you just, yeah, it was clay. You took clay and you used it on the finger of the body in the morgue, the guy's body in the morgue, and that gives you, and then you poured the resin inside that, and it gave you, and that was your fingerprint. Stuff, huh? Good audio station.
A wall filled with machines. There has to be plenty of illegal technology in here.
Well, aren't you the authorities? Wouldn't you know?
This computer must require some kind of hardware key.
Like the one in your pocket?
An electronic headset of some kind. Looks turned off. Herbal tea. Maybe from Maya's garden upstairs. Appears to be a wireless data reader of some kind.
Oh, right. So...
In a dream, I was summoned by the Acer. I had been chosen to create a new god, and her name was Huldra. She would be conjured in my mind, and the creed, at long last, would become manifest. I awoke in tears, and this vision has stuck with me ever since.
This woman doesn't sound very sane.
You said it.
An AI superintelligence would essentially be indistinguishable from a god. Infinite intelligence leads to infinite knowledge, and by extension, infinite power. Illness, suffering, even death itself could be turned into obsolete concepts. And what is a god, if not one who has reign over life and death?
Well, she is lovely. Alright, you've had your fun, Zoe. I'm gonna turn the Rainbow Rampage off for now.
Yeah, those are conduit ideas, all right.
Okay, so now key.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna jab a knife into it. This key is useful someplace else, but I mean, I can try.
That combination...
There's gonna be something else in here, or something I'm gonna have to get later. Hardware.
An electronic...
Like, turned off. Now let's do some scanning. I know we're gonna find Maya's bio modules. I forget how you say her name. Alright, didn't mean to click. Yep. Yes, we know her fingerprints are everywhere. Back. About Leonard. Nope. Carl? Carl, my man, were you here? He was not. There we go. Because I already have the blade. So, nutrient canister. I bet you that's gonna go into the tank. That's not gonna let me take it right now.
It's one of the tapes I found in Maya's secret lab. It's labeled Huldra. It's one of the tapes I found in Maya's secret lab. It's dated about a year and a half ago. I don't see any.
Of course you don't.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see any.
You can only use those where it's dark.
Dirty laundry, presumably Maya's. Seems like she made herself comfortable down here. Dirty laundry.
Thanks. I will look into it. I have a massive thing. Library can get. I think I may be done in here for now.
Appears to be a wireless data reader of some kind.
Hardware input. So I need to find a piece. There's something missing. It's missing here from the room, I think. So I'm gonna have to find elsewhere. Doesn't look like it's in here. Here, if thing in here.
A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 Annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's?
I didn't check to see if my notebook. No, look like it. Ah, stop hitting escape. Got to run. No, I don't think anything up here is good.
Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum.
That probably be where you find something. But we haven't. Okay.
I don't know.
Don't need to go there. Yeah. Well, the doc back yet? No, I think he said that he's not coming back till tomorrow. Yep, not here. I don't remember reading that. I probably did, I just don't remember.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any. I'm guessing those contain patient files and such.
Which if I could get rid of her, probably look at.
It's a map of the clinic layout. I don't see anything out. I don't.
What about with her?
I don't see anything.
No, I never did actually see if I could open this.
Appears to be a small. I think that's for collect. I don't think extra.
No. If I want you.
I don't think.
Never mind. Talk to Gabriel.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Anything new? Nope. Oh, hey.
Do you recognize this woman?
Sure, that's Melinda. She's
She's what?
she's just kinda cute is all.
Put the smile on her face.
I don't need to show him that. I don't think. I found this among Leonard's remains.
Ah, probably his key then. Unless the killer dropped it in there. In any case, I don't know what it opens.
Sorry.
Have a look at this. It's the weapon used to kill Carl and Maya.
Looks generic. We have hundreds of knives like that in town. Any prints or DNA on it?
Nope, totally clean.
Damn. Hopefully it could still be helpful in some way.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Go see at the commissary.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I learned that Leonard's death wasn't an accident. He was placed in that machine after his death.
I suspected as much. Any leads on his killer?
Some. I found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya in the recycling center, but it's clean.
So the murderer must have stashed it there after disposing of Leonard.
Probably. It was placed in the metal recycler, so maybe the killer meant for it to get smelted down and destroyed.
Sounds like a plausible theory.
Yes, Pixel Sharks, I am. Thanks for asking.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
Not at all. I only first learned his name this morning.
The guy in charge and not know the people in your
Any idea of what this opens?
town.
Nope, not a clue.
Since you've got files on literally everybody.
Do you recognize this woman?
That's the young teacher, isn't it?
Yes, I found the picture in the school.
I see. I don't know much else about her.
I don't need to...
Have the
I learned that Leonard's death wasn't an accident. He was placed in that machine after his death.
I suspected as much. Any leads on his killer?
Some. I found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya in the recycling center,
Sorry,
but
I
it's
know we listened
clean.
to this already.
So the murderer must have stashed it there after
remember to turn
disposing
that
of
thing
Leonard.
Probably. It was placed in the metal recycler, so maybe the killer meant for it to get smelted down and destroyed.
Sounds like a plausible theory.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
Not at all. I only first learned his name this morning.
Do you recognize this woman?
That's the young teacher, isn't it?
Yes, I found the picture in the school.
Nothing untoward happening
See.
there.
I don't know much else about her.
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
Well, you're useless.
This weapon killed Carl and Maya. I found it in the recycling center.
Then all three killings must be connected. Great work, Agent. We're one step closer to catching the killer.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Well, fine. Here. Go visit the robot guy. I know we've got the picture. I don't know when the poet's gonna come back.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Ever see this key before?
Nope. First time. It, looks really nice.
Nah, I don't want to scare the port. Do you know this woman?
Oh, her. I sometimes spot her off the beaten path, actually.
You do? Where?
By the junk heap. Dunno what business she's got there, but I notice her sometimes when I collect parts. She thinks nobody sees her, all sneaky and quick. But I've got keen eyes.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Walter. I don't need to show him that. I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this? It's...
I've already spoken to him. Did you know Leonard Dahl?
a little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
Yeah, especially since it doesn't look like you.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Bye-bye, little robot. Robot waves when you leave.
Looks like he's holding some kind of map. Looks like he's
Hey, you wanna go do something?
I'm tired. Let's just hang out.
Hey, kids.
Hey.
Theo, that's the lady that Miss M.
Shut up, Alicia.
Now, wait a minute. Alicia, is it? You know Miss M?
Of course we do, ma'am. We're kids. She's our teacher.
Yeah, we just know her from school and stuff.
Right. So you haven't seen Miss M around today, have you?
Nope.
Well, I have a few questions for you. Do you know what happened yesterday to a man named Carl?
My friend told me that somebody murdered him with a knife. I bet it was totally gross.
I bet you wouldn't say that if you saw it for real, Theo. You'd just be sad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? Just like when we found that dead bird.
Shut up. That was different.
Do you guys know Gabriel?
Yeah, he's a cop, but he doesn't have a gun like you do.
Policemen should have guns. My dad has like 4 of them, and he's just a baker, not a policeman.
Hey, can I hold your gun, lady?
In your dreams, kiddo. So, Katerina is your teacher, right?
Nuh-uh. Our teacher's name is Melinda, but she prefers Miss M.
You know, I need to find Miss M really badly. Do you know where she would go if she was ever in trouble?
I don't know.
We have no idea, ma'am.
Are horrible liars.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
He's okay, I guess. He came by the school once and talked about catching criminals and stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. It sucks that there's no women in our police station, though.
I noticed. But it's not like that in most places. In the city, it's almost 50-50.
Really? Do you think I could be in the police one day? Like you?
Sure, kid. Nothing's stopping you.
Ha! When I become a policewoman, I'll arrest you all the time, Theo.
Oh, dream on!
Do you know who Stina Ruth is?
Yeah, she works with my mom, the mayor. Stina is pretty cool. I like how she doesn't treat me like a kid.
I see. How does your mom like working with Stina?
I know they fight sometimes, but Mom says that's why she likes having Stina around. She doesn't like people who always agree.
Sounds like a good quality in a leader.
I guess.
We're making progress.
So, did you guys ever hang out with Maya Strand?
Hang out? No way. She didn't really like kids.
She liked me sorta, but this one time, she got real angry with Alicia.
Oh yeah? Why?
I just wanted to try all her stupid stuff.
Alicia was like running around and pressing all the buttons, and Maya totally freaked out.
That sucked. I was just messing around and she started yelling at me.
Yeah, Maya used to be fun. When we were little, she'd talk about history and stuff.
Now she only talks to herself, like a crazy lady.
I'm talking to anyone
Not
now.
anymore. She's dead, Allie.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, I guess.
Yeah, welcome in, Blunders. Nice to see you. Yep, we're continuing. We're on day 2.
What do you guys think of Dr. Pearson?
He's kind of weird, but nice. Every time I see him, he teaches me something new about the human body.
Yeah, he fixed my broken arm too. It's totally fine now. Look!
Oh, seems to have healed up nicely. What happened?
It totally wasn't my fault. I like climbing and went up my favorite path in the junk heap, but somebody had messed it up, so I slipped.
Ouch. Better be more careful.
Yeah, I know.
Do you guys know Volter?
Yeah, he's the best. Nisa is my favorite. Mom even made a cute hat for him once.
Yeah, and then Nissa said it looked like an old carpet had made some poo-poo. He's so funny.
Do you know Leonard Dahl?
Who?
He was... Never mind. It doesn't matter.
You want to tell him he's dead?
Do you know what happened in the museum last week?
Miss M told us in school. She almost cried. I could see tears in her eyes.
My mom was totally freaked out that day. She had to work late again.
Yeah? Why's that?
I don't know. Guess she had to talk to the police and stuff.
I doubt these kids know anything about that.
Hmm.
Do you know what happened in the recycling center today?
Did somebody get hurt? My mom said it wouldn't happen again. They would get help from the city to get the bad guys.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the help.
Wow, they sent a girl?
Stop it, Theo. You always say stupid things and get us in trouble.
No need. I'm sure they know. I don't think they'd be interested. No, I don't need to. I don't need.
Oh, nothing more. Oh man, I forgot to do that conversation with the thing on again.
That's all I need, kids.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I'm pretty sure they're just going.
The junk
Closer.
piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling.
Oh yay, now we can go into the junk heap.
Old shipping containers, neatly stacked. They look fairly intact. Maybe this area used to be a loading dock, and they precede the junk heap itself. Cute outfit. Must have taken forever to knit. Old pre-collapse cars, likely stripped of all usable parts at this point. Old pre-collapse...
I give you the same thing.
I'm surprised I haven't seen many bicycles around. Should be a good mode of transportation around Nordsund. A refrigerator. I don't really feel like opening it for my nose's sake.
If I want you.
A big old combustion engine exhaust. You don't see many of those around these days.
Alright, let's scan around. About right now.
I don't see anything out of... I don't see anything out of... I don't see anything out of... I don't think extra...
But I want you to open it.
I don't see any...
Alright, so like that's the end of that for now. Did we lose an item? Gain an item? Thought that was on the other page. Okay. Let's go back now, see if we can get in.
Not sure where that door...
Let's go try it.
I've got some more questions.
Okay, fine.
Do you know Leonard Dahl?
Who?
He was... Never mind.
You don't want to.
So, did you guys ever hang out with Maya Strand?
Hang out? No way. She didn't really like kids.
She liked me sorta, but this one time,
Oh yeah?
I just wanted to try all her stupid stuff.
Alicia was like running around.
That sucked.
Yeah,
Now she only talks to her.
not
Doctor, I
anymore.
want to ask
Okay.
what the doctor with this thing on.
What do you guys
Because
think of
the-
Dr.
him
Pearson?
talking about the
He's kind of
Yeah,
junk heap.
he fixed my broken arm too.
Oh, seems to have healed...
It totally wasn't my fault. I like climbing and went up my favorite path in the junk heap, but somebody had messed.
Ouch. Better be more careful. Come on, Alicia. I think you know where to find Miss M.
I don't know.
We told you already. We don't know.
I think you know more. Now would be the time to tell me before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady.
But Theo,
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
That's all I need, kids.
Okay,
Oh.
bye.
That's
See
not
ya.
there.
I've got some more questions for you.
Locking onto the girl.
Okay.
Fine.
I didn't want you locked onto the girl. If I wanted you locked onto the girl. Well, no, when I was asking about the teacher, because the second time the dialogue changed and the thing happened, and usually when you click on it, it pops, it gives you another.
Come on, Alicia. I think you know where to find Miss M.
I don't know.
We told you already. We don't know.
I think
There's nothing to say, lady.
But Theo,
See.
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
They didn't stay relaxed, but for some reason it didn't trigger a second. No, the last time I encountered someone where that changed, when I clicked it, it popped up a second option.
that's all I need, kids.
Okay, bye.
Like this
See
thing.
ya.
I've got some more.
Okay,
Fine.
That's all.
okay.
See ya. Allie? Feeling rested yet?
Not really.
I've got.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
That's all.
Okay.
See
Fine.
ya.
There. Now that it's locked onto him,
I've got some more questions for
maybe
you.
now it'll work.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you guys know Gabe?
Yeah.
That's
You
not it.
policeman should have gone.
Hey.
In your.
This is
Come on, Alicia. I think you know where to find Miss M.
I don't know.
We told you already.
I think you know more.
yeah, there we go.
Now would be the time to tell me before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady.
No.
But Theo,
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I feel like
I
I'm doing something
guess.
wrong.
That's all I need, kids.
okay, bye.
See ya.
Nope. I don't get it. Normally that triggers something. Yeah, normally. But I mean, like, I've only had that thing trigger twice before this, and both times.
Allie? Feeling rested yet?
Not sure where that.
Not really.
That action doesn't seem.
Using a key on a door doesn't seem productive to you? Why would that not seem productive?
I'll leave him to his art.
Working on his art. Go back over here and see it now.
I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment.
At the moment. This window is gonna matter at some point.
I don't see anything out.
Of course you don't.
Maybe later. I don't
wanna
feel
go
an
in
urge
there.
for a coffee break right now.
Stop telling me what you want to do.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows.
Okay. If I go here, well, normally when you left a site, it doesn't tell you. Oh, it doesn't look back.
I think that engaged the grinding gears.
Go look and see.
I already did that. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gear. Looks like the.
Yep. So we just put it back the way it was when we found it. I'll turn that just in case.
I think that retracted the grind.
So
I've already done that. Mostly history books and some fictional novels. This is probably where Leonard.
Yeah, nothing
Leonard's
new over
bed.
here.
Nothing else. I don't see how those things.
You don't see that. You say that a lot. Now that combination makes. I agree.
A few crates of different sizes. Maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials. About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky.
You won't let me talk to him. Let's go down here.
That's not the right.
Yes, I know. He will only go into this apartment. Hey, what's his butt is gone.
I don't think that's the right place. There's that red light again. Something must be wrong.
Well, let's check and see. No, it's chamber. Chamber status. Oh, point. Canister
the tank
replacement.
is nearly out of nutrients. I should keep an eye out for a replacement canister.
Well. That. They want us to get a nutrient canister. Clearly I was supposed to come back here before I went to the museum. Yallah.
Good. I think this is what I need for the womb tank. Feels empty.
So we've got the canister. Bet you her garden. Bet you her garden. We're supposed to get.
Smells awful. This must have been.
Yep. Did that before.
Various tools for.
This way. Go down to. Go down to her, or up to her apartment. Not down.
Nice collection. That combination.
Oh. There we go.
All right, all filled up.
Go back to the chamber. The first time I played this game, I didn't realize you could double click to go to places. Or maybe it was disabled during that first part. Not sure. There's where it goes.
All right, red light gone. Must have done the trick. Looks like things are working out okay for you in there.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing a baby like this?
Yeah. It reminds me of everything that happened before.
Same here. But you know, it's not too late.
It is for you, Alex.
It is?
Well, yeah. You're dead.
I am, but you're not. You still have time to make up for what we lost.
Having children is what I always wanted. Perhaps I could go at it alone.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Painful memories.
But are they memories?
I should resume my search for Katerina.
Babysitter. I got an achievement.
A live baby in a womb tank. What on earth are these people doing?
The status. Oh. Okay. Close that back.
Some kind of live output of technical information. I can't make sense of it. Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for.
I think that's it for here. Guess they just want us to keep coming back to check on the baby. So remember that. Don't forget to check on the... Pardon me.
More runes. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund.
Yes, it is.
That's not the
right interface, I know. Okay, so where have we not? I think that matters. If there's anything now available in the school. Nope. This can.
That combination makes no sense.
So why did you walk all the way over there?
I don't see
The drawers?
that combination. I don't see how those things work together.
Pushed. How about the cabinet?
That action doesn't.
It's still not there, I bet.
Empty. Guess there are no classes today.
Telling you, there's an interaction with the kids that I'm missing. And it's because the map, the kid's holding, he said that he looks like he's holding a map. Because there's some kind of interaction that I'm missing with the kids. Back here one more time. Pardon me, not really sure why I'm suddenly... I tried to beat them up yet? No. I hadn't thought of that one. No.
Nice and shiny.
I can see my reflection in it. I don't think there's anything out on the tower edge that I need. Yes, dark places. Back here. Let's see if we can get some more out of this information out of these kids. Kids these days. I want to go in here. Like, they've got all these cool little places that you just can't go.
A mural depicting some kind of abstract art.
And she walked over to it. There was something new she could do.
Looks like he's holding some kind of map.
See? Maybe I can look at
Allie?
it.
Feeling rested yet?
Let's see here.
There we go.
It's a map of a secret hideout of some kind. Looks like the entrance is hidden behind a fridge in the east junk pile, just past the tunnel.
Guess you're gonna have to go open the fridge.
Oh, there's some kind of switch under here. There we go.
It just opened the refrigerator the first time. We could have gone through here. Fine. Pneumatic arm?
It's a hefty pneumatic arm, used to push that refrigerator open. There's a sticker on the transformer it's connected to, saying 215 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down. Pneumatic door. Can't get too close. That's really high voltage. I need to find someone who knows their way around electronics.
Oh, you mean like the robot guy?
I don't see. I can see a small sign near the end of the cable. It says 230 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down.
The cable there. Got the same thing.
Pneumatic door. Electrified.
They use the same bolt.
That power cord seems to be connected to the metal gate. It doesn't look like it can be easily removed.
Out that way for right now, because I don't think I have anything.
I don't want to shoot.
Ah, it would be fun.
I could, but it's dangerous. There's a lot of metal in this cramped space. I could easily get hit by ricochets.
You just don't know how to have fun.
I don't think extra. I need to find a way to.
Okay, so let's scan first. So, doesn't look like any of our victims have been through here recently. At least not enough to leave. Really not sure why this blueprint is on here. I don't think we've touched it. Okay.
That action doesn't.
It'll be so much fun.
I don't see how those.
You're no fun. Alright. We'll talk to the robot guy. Wonder if they have anything to say now.
I'll leave them alone.
Nope, guess we're done talking to them.
Allie? Feeling rested yet?
There wasn't anything that
Not
said
really.
yeah, it wouldn't let me when I tried, it wouldn't let me talk to them again.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Hey, do you know your way around electronics?
No way! He just happened to accidentally construct a store filled with robots. Let me guess, you flunked Deduction 101?
Don't mind him. Yes, I do know a thing or two about that.
Well, great. I need you to come with me to disconnect the power to a thing. A trap.
Oh, I'd love to help, but I can't leave the store like this. Got an important customer today. Why don't you check with Lisa over by the museum? She can probably help you out.
The woman who was fixing that broken power pole?
Yeah, that's her.
All right, thanks. No, this note is just a I'm off.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, little robot. Those two are probably my favorite part of the game. Alright, so let's go to the town entrance.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. I'd like to disconnect it.
Oh, you should be able to do that from the power station just outside the entrance. Here, you can borrow this key to open the door.
Great, thanks.
There we go. Everybody's so helpful once you know which one to talk to. It doesn't change. This is all still the same stuff. Okay.
Pneumatic door. 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
So I need to take out the 230 to 240. Pretty sure it's not going to be a simple...
Ah, good. It still displays the expected voltage. When I have the voltage I want, I should be able to simply turn the main breaker back on, and that voltage will be fed to the grid.
Couldn't have been that easy. So it looks like what is it looking at? 10, 20, 30, 40. So it's sitting at 240.
Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240
So I just need to drop it below 230.
Electrified gate, 230 volts.
If I drop it below 230, that's... Does that one put it again? 240. No. That puts it at 235. And 20. That's 235 right there. And that's 240. That puts it way up there. Oh, we can't take those off. So this is 80 plus 30. 80 plus 85 is 165. Plus 30 is 195. I think I'm trying to get the voltage to drop below 230 volts, but stay above 215 because
pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts.
it will work.
Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
So if I drop it below 230, then it needs to drop down. That's 235. That's 245. That's 240. So no, when I move the red wire, the lowest I get is 235. Maybe if I move one of these other ones, see, these other ones seem to jump out really far. Just like it. There's so many combinations. I could be here for a bit. So, and I think it comes down to what these things add up to. This is 55 right here, and this is 75 right here. 75, 80, 130. So those two equal 130. This is 85 and 80, so that's 165. That puts it up to 265. That's how I'm not sure how they're getting. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure how they're getting to the 240 number by looking at these numbers, because that's 80. This is 30, so that puts it at 110. This is 75 right there. That puts it at 185. This is 55. Next 40 and 35 with the green. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, but see, then this one comes off. So 15 is a little. No, because when I put this, that's 210. Now that's 210. Maybe if I connect it to this. Yeah. So when I connect it like that. No, these are. Yeah, these are messages of 10. Here, hold on. Let me. Sorry. So yeah, these are intervals of 10. So we're closer. We're closer. Closer, but we're not quite there yet. How many ways can we? Yeah, when you take them like that, it completely removes them. So that's how you end up with a number like 105. No, it's not equaling 90, not when it goes like that, but yeah, I'm trying to see if the connection's like this. So that's 80 plus 45 is 125. And then this is another 25, so 150. So like that, it does work that way. So we're at 150. Means we only need 75 more, and the only way to get 75 is to connect this one. That should do it. 225.
I think that's it. I should go check out the gate.
There we go. So it is the way that math was working. That's how that was. I don't know why, but the very first arrangement, the math just wasn't working clicking in my head, but hey. Smell what's in the stinky fridge. Now I'm willing to bet we'll need Frank.
Stuck.
Muscles. Now there's nothing in here. Aha. Onward. Now you should have been here earlier, Blenders, when I figured out the secret to the hidden room on the first try. Because I remembered, I said on the last, not the last stream of this, because that one was Wednesday when I did part of it, but on last Wednesday, when I opened the book, this book right here.
Not now.
No, it doesn't want me to think, but there was a poem in there, and I said that is going to matter in the museum. There's going to be something in the museum that's going to be a clue, and then we get there and there's these buttons everywhere. Like, oh, these buttons matter. Now, you're going to find Melinda?
Don't move.
Willing to bet that's her.
Wait, you're that city cop. Fuck, I was expecting... Ugh. Today is not your day, sister.
There's Katerina.
Oh. Ugh. All this better be worth it.
So, guess I gotta be faster. Wasn't ready for that one.
Don't move. Oh. Wait, you're that city... Fuck, I was Shit! Well... What are you waiting for? Finish me off, then.
Step away from the weapon. Get on your knees and turn around.
Ow! Fuck, this hurts! Oh. Okay, sister. You win.
So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy? Jesus, I had no idea that...
I think Leonard was wrong place, wrong time.
Odd how?
Because... Actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense. Carl and I wanted a child, but... I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other... complications.
I can relate. Me and my partner, well, something similar happened to us.
Then you can grasp our situation better than anyone. So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby. She built a replica of an old womb tank. Forbidden technology, of course.
I see. And what did she want in return?
Our help with some of her other shady experiments. The lady was somewhat frail. She couldn't handle much heavy labor. She eventually revealed that she was a self-proclaimed member of the Conduit. Probably figured we had too much to lose to turn her in. She was right.
Yes, I found the Conduit connection. Playing with fire.
Yeah, so Carl and I decided to play along until after the birth and then escape Nordsund as a family.
So you merely pretended to sympathize with Conduit beliefs, and then Maya was murdered.
Yes, EPOs did it, I'm sure. Those assholes must have found out.
EPOs. That rings a bell.
Earth Preservation Orthodox Society. Anti-tech group. You must have heard of them over at the Bureau. Used to be terrorist classified.
Oh,
Or in the
yeah.
museum.
I remember. So they have a church here in Nordsund?
Yep, near the old mall in Northtown. Big place. They get visitors from all over.
So you think EPO's fanatics are picking you off one by one. Do they know about the child?
Yes, I do, and I pray that they don't. That's why I'm hiding out here, to avoid leading them to the apartment. I was hoping to ambush them myself, and, well, then you came around.
There's a hole in this murder theory, though. Leonard Dahl.
Oh,
Wrong place, wrong
yeah.
time.
No idea how that guy fits into all this. Could be unrelated.
Or he was the murderer and then they murdered a first rule of assassination. Shoot the assassin.
Unrelated is improbable, given the historically low murder rate of Nordsund.
I guess. Maybe those dimwit EPOS assassins thought he was one of us, or he got in their way for some other reason.
If all of this is true, why did you take a new name when you came to Nordsund?
It's a long story, but I left a life that was pretty ugly. I had to escape an abusive boyfriend. I needed a fresh start here in Nordsund. The nickname thing just happened. It felt natural, and then, well, I guess it stuck.
That doesn't explain why your relationship with Carl was kept a secret, though.
Carl and I happened really fast. It wasn't so much intentionally kept a secret, it just never became a public thing. When we started collaborating with Maya, we obviously had all the more reason to keep things quiet.
Well, I'm going to give all of this some thought and report to my superior. I'll be back later if I come up with more questions.
Okay, before you go, just the womb tank. The nutrients must be running low by now. Without replenishment, she could be hurt, even die.
You don't need to worry. I replaced the canister today. The baby was fine.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One way or the other, they were going to make sure that we went back and replaced that nutrient tank. Time to start asking her some questions.
I need to pick your brain about a few more things.
Okay, what's up?
He's injured though, so we'll have to...
So tell me what you know about the Conduit.
I doubt they're anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as Maya.
So Maya was on her own? There was no contact with any other Conduit cells?
Not as far as I know, but I didn't really care to find out either.
What can you tell me about Carl?
I'd rather not talk about him. It hurts too much.
I understand. Sorry.
This is a murder investigation.
Do you know
have to
Gabriel?
answer.
The cop? Not really, but I think he has a crush on me. Always looks at me funny.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Other
Me
than
too.
this mess with Maya, I got tangled up and I'm just a teacher trying to get by. I moved here a few years back, met Carl, and, well, you know the rest.
Do you know Commissary Anderson?
No, but he seems to be the kind of leader who only uses the carrot, never the stick.
Do you know Stina Ruth?
I know who she is, but we haven't met.
What can you tell me about Maya?
Oh, she really was the epitome of a mad scientist. Her crazy little experiments had no regard for the law, ethics, or even common sense. Sure, she had moments of clarity, like when she built our womb tank, but most of the time she was just a nutcase.
What about her conduit beliefs?
That was something different, something more coherent. I think she saw AI as, like, a step on the evolutionary ladder. She used to talk about how the most intelligent beings deserve to rule the Earth.
Sounds like she had an elitist streak.
You could say that. She didn't think too highly of most people.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I don't know much about him. I never really needed a doctor since I moved here.
What about your fertility problems? You didn't consider seeing the doctor before resorting to Maya's help?
I wish that was an option, but my condition was thoroughly diagnosed before I moved here. It's chronic.
What's your opinion on Walter?
Personally, I can't stand that guy. He has to crack a joke every 5 seconds. Drives me crazy. The kids love him though, so I suppose he's all right.
That's evidence. I shouldn't show it to just anyone. So tell me what you know about the conduit.
I doubt they're anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as
Same
Maya.
narrative.
So Maya was on her own? There was no contact?
Not as far as I know.
Carl had this in his pocket when we found him.
Oh, damn it, Carl. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I have this photo? I really don't have much to remember him by.
Okay, but I'm breaking the rules. I'll expect your full cooperation in return, all right?
You'll have it, I promise. Thank you.
Memento. I got another achievement.
Any idea of what this opens?
None whatsoever.
I borrowed this photo from the school.
Oh, good. Don't bother bringing it back. I look like a corpse in that light.
Well, I guess we can keep that.
I don't think...
Doesn't need that.
So I found this tape in the museum.
Let me guess. Some conduit ravings of Maya's?
Something like that, yeah.
I wouldn't try to make sense of it. She was quite unhinged.
So I found this tape in the
The
museum.
same one?
Let me guess.
Something like...
I wouldn't try to make...
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I could show her.
No, that's... I don't need to...
That's it.
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Good. Talk to you later.
A long-distance radio. It's connected to the roof, so I'm guessing there's an exterior antenna hidden among the junk.
Probably.
A bug-out bag, I'm guessing. High-quality heater. One could get reasonably comfortable here in the winter.
Might have been the point.
A lightweight aluminum pot with some leftover beans inside. You can never really have too much water stored up.
Depends on what you're storing it in.
A small desk with a layer of dust on it. That action doesn't...
Always say that.
Looks pretty comfy for a place like this.
So. He hasn't been here recently. Or has she? Has he? There has this. Nothing else is. Oh, alrighto, hitting it again. Stop it, Cuthrun. Escape doesn't help you. Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna head out now. Don't go too far.
In this condition, hardly. I'm gonna need plenty of rest.
You have to admit you had it coming. I'll be back later.
If we hadn't had that time loop function, we never would have gotten out. Oh, here we are talking to her again. Ooh, ooh.
Agent England. Right on time.
Councilwoman?
Oh, stop it. That word always makes me feel old. Call me Stina.
All right then, Stina. I have some things to report.
Always straight to the point. You allergic to small talk, kiddo?
Sorry, been a long day. I just want it to be over.
Well, suck it up. I need to vent. Had an argument with a friend today.
Yeah? What about?
Not important, but we ended up going our separate ways. Isn't it funny how quickly things can change?
I guess.
History, trust, respect. Poof. Gone.
Yeah, that's why we need to stay strong. For those moments when you've only got yourself to rely on.
Spoken like a true loner. I suppose I can somewhat relate.
So, I wanted to share something else. My augmentations grew stronger this morning. The blue is starting to adapt to my psychology.
Blossoming before my very eyes, are ya? Do tell. What new things can you do?
So, I'm not sure about all of the choices, Blunders, but usually these choices are connected to this little triangle down here. That's analytical, empathetic, and... yeah, why can I never remember the last one? So, yeah. The choices, if I take a moment to read them, is because I'm trying to determine which one goes to which.
Oh, you know, this and that.
No need to let her know.
Keep your cards close to your chest, and everyone will underestimate you. So, how was this recent experience of yours? Quite a ride for a rookie such as yourself, am I right?
You're being quite inquisitive as to my experiences with Blue. I'd prefer to discuss the case now.
Such professionalism. That'll wear off once you reach my age. Now, let's hear your report. I've heard rumors about quite a grisly spectacle in the recycling center.
In the slightest. Don't trust Stina at all.
Ebus, huh? Those guys are gonna be a pain to deal with. First, they're well armed. Second, they got pulled with City Hall. Our beloved mayor recently granted their church embassy status.
Wait, what? So they're out of my jurisdiction?
Not quite. It's one of those legal limbos. Sure, you can force your way in without breaking any laws, but they also have the right to defend themselves from unsanctioned intruders.
That's absurd. In other words, they can gun me down without repercussions.
I wouldn't say that. It's kind of a hassle to dispose of your still warm corpse.
Like this case couldn't get any worse.
Is the doctor as a member?
No. You're an agent. The creme de la creme of the Central Bureau. Time to act like one. Infiltrate and evade, remember? If you do find evidence that these nut jobs are responsible for the killings, we'll get a diplomatic warrant.
All right. I have to be discreet then, and try to get inside without arousing suspicion.
Bingo. And, well, hope they don't already know who you are. That would make things awkward.
Okay then. I'll get some rest and visit the church in the morning.
Good plan, Agent. Dismissed.
Oh, so that time it glowed this way. Assertive. Usually, up until now, it's been mostly glowing blue.
We already talked. I don't need to... I don't see anything out of the... I don't see... I don't see... I don't see any...
That bush is gonna come into this at some point, I just know it. Oh.
You know, the story of Katerina and Carl reminds me so much of what we went through.
Yeah. Similar circumstances, but vastly different outcomes. It's fascinating how just a few variables can change everything.
Indeed. Are our lives nothing but a sum of interconnected parts? Does any meaning attributed to them simply stem from our limited human cognition?
Most likely. The observer bias seems insurmountable. Even the concept of meaning itself is relative.
It's scary to think about, that it could all be an illusion. Every relationship we had, everything we ever cared about.
It really is.
Says the ghost in her mind.
This can't be healthy. There's that feeling again.
Ooh, what are we getting? What are we getting?
Whoa.
I can disguise myself. Ooh, I can cloak. Temporary invisibility. Touching a tangible object or activating another augmentation will break the effect.
I'm alone in here. No reason to hide from anybody.
I can hide myself. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. So this I think is where I'm going to end it. Because I have to take the car to my work, to my wife's work, so she can drive herself home, and I got to get back. 20-minute walk. Get to work on a project I have that's due Friday of next week. It's a writing project for a video game company. So I'm sure you guys can forgive me ducking out a little bit early to work on that kind of project. So I will be back for sure on Monday. I don't know what the weekend holds. I never plan to stream on the weekends, and I stream enough the rest of the week. I usually don't feel the need to, but you never know. So follow the Discord. The bot's been kind enough to share about it. So yeah. Now for hosting, Team Puppy Happy. On that, I haven't hosted in a while. I'm going to host a streamer that I just recently started following. Unfortunately, when I click out, the game's going to just stop. I can't do it. Oh. So he's doing City Skylines. You can definitely send me questions that you want to talk about. If you're not in my Discord, you can join there. I announce if for some reason I have to cancel the stream during the week, that's where I announce it. So I'm going to give her a host here as soon as I wrap up, and we'll be hanging out in her channel for a while, but not immediately because I have to run and take the car. So thanks everybody for joining me today, for the lurks, for the hosts. Blunders, thanks for helping out where you did. If nothing else, just cheering me on as I stumbled my way through. I actually have no clue how much farther we have to go in this game, like, at all, because I'm not looking anything up. So if I figure it out, I'm figuring it out on my own. So I will see you guys on Monday. I think Monday is going to be, I'm thinking about changing my game schedule next week. We'll see. I will announce it in the Discord. We'll see how that goes. I'm also looking at potentially bringing back my creative streams, where I'm either writing or crafting something on one of the days. So, and of course next week Charles Mike will be back. So until I see you guys again, everybody have yourselves a good weekend. Be safe, and I'll look for those questions, Blunders, in Discord. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.